Did Blake Lively's director, Paul Feig, just prove she's lying? Also, why won't they just admit that Blake and Anna hate each other? Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and for those of you who watched our live yesterday, you caught me leaving an interesting tweet. I couldn't resist when I saw Paul Feig writing to Melanie King, you're wrong. Now, Melanie wrote Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick before they walked the red carpet at the South by Southwest, another Simple Favor premiere. I just reported on Blake being terrified to walk the carpet as Anna is pissed and never wants to work with her again. Now, I can confirm this is true. Anna and Blake can't stand each other. Another Simple Favor was a nightmare. The crew felt it. They didn't like these two. These two, Blake and Anna, are massive divas. They both are very problematic on set, take control, want to be in charge in ways that I was told by crew from the film that it was immensely stressful and more so than typical. These two are clearly not good friends, don't enjoy being there, but are contractually obligated to be there, and Paul Feig seems to be the one that can sort of get through to them both. Now, him saying you're wrong is very strange to me because she's not wrong. He's just out there gaslighting the world into pretending that Blake and Anna are best friends when they're not. They really aren't. So I made a point to comment. I said, please clarify, Paul Feig, are you confirming Blake's lying in her complaint about being terrified to go out and wasn't terrified to see people at South by Southwest? Now, the reason I asked that is because if you guys remember, the emotional impact of Miss Lively has been extreme, not only affecting her, but her family, including her husband and 4 children. There are days when she has struggled to get out of bed, and she frequently chooses not to venture outside in public. While she has fought to maintain her personal life and business interests behind closed doors, she has suffered from grief, fear, trauma, and extreme anxiety. She's also been experiencing repeated and painful physical symptoms as a result. Mr. Reynolds, too, has been affected mentally, physically, professionally by his wife and children's pain. Worst of all, however, has been the impact of their young children who have been traumatized and emotionally uprooted in ways that have substantially impacted their well-being. Oh, why are these kids getting looped in on this? Why would you tell the kids? I've been through this. I never told my kid around that same age anything had to do with this. You be good parents and you don't let it impact them. And besides, it doesn't seem like you're having that tough of a time, Blake Lively. I got to be honest. And now your director is saying, well, you're wrong. She is not terrified to walk the red carpet. So apparently what she's saying then, Mr. Feig, is a lie in her lawsuit because you as a friend are acknowledging that, yes, no, she's not afraid to go out in public. She did it a lot. She was out there, and we're going to go through all the things that she said since about how much fun she had and how great it was to go back outside. We'll address that in a second, but just to finish what I wrote to Paul Feig. Also, why are you always not trying to deny that Anna and Blake can't stand each other when they can't? Your crew confirmed this to me. Now, Paul's pretty vocal on social media. He has yet to reply. I will urge you guys to keep signal posting. Just repost it. Don't leave him alone. But at least engage, repost, retweet. Let's help get this a little louder because maybe at some point he'll have to address this. It'd be interesting to see him finally actually address something that's factual because he's basically admitting she's lying. And he's still denying what his own crew is saying. Let's put his crew. Can we ask your crew, Paul? Let's tell them they're allowed to be honest. They will not have repercussions or any retaliation from Blake or you. And let's ask if they will be honest about their experience on this film and other films with both Anna and Blake, or even separately. It sounds like both of them are nightmares to work with. But Melanie, I got your back. This is nonsense the way Paul sent his trolls out your way to try to, you're wrong. No, she wasn't. She's not wrong. I don't believe she's wrong at all. And the crew, they say another story, Paul. Now, here's where things get interesting. All right. So now Blake's out there saying, thank you to the fans. Love has returned to us. So I guess all things are good now. As we look at this, watching A Simple Favor opening night felt like a rock concert. Thank you to the very best audience. Texas turns it out. Making this movie was already the gift. Every element of it. To share it with you all and feel the love return to us was the best feeling. Thank you for having us, Austin. And yes, it's latex. Shout out to us. Look, this again doesn't sound like somebody who's suffering to go outside when she's fighting to maintain, she can't venture outside in public. She's struggling to get out of bed. I have no doubt it's been hard for her because she has to face accountability she doesn't want to face. Let's keep it honest to what it actually is, Blake. You got trolled online for your own actions. You're now being trolled again for trying to steal the movie from Justin and over-exaggerating these things. These are all you're doing. These are all you're doing. And if you had felt uncomfortable at any point, why didn't you just say it to Justin in the moment, like during the dance scene, instead of make him wonder and not have any clue of what's actually happening? This whole thing is just blown up way past anybody's expectations. And now you're dragging in co-stars and other celebrities, and they're all incredibly frustrated with you for it. That's why, if you're experiencing any stress, which I imagine you are, that's why, because you did it. Now, for you to label this grief and stress because you need damages is why she's saying it, guys. It's just funny because now we can see that it's absolute nonsense. It's nonsense as we go through and see all her photos here of how much she's yucking it up and loving it out there. There they are together. It is nice to, now again, this is the first couple I've seen where they're actually together in a photo. Now it's always with the group, but why couldn't you do that with Justin? You did it with Anna and you don't like Anna. You couldn't have just done it with Justin. She's learned her lesson. If she didn't play nice with Anna, then it's going to get even worse for her. So now she's got to play nice with someone she doesn't like. That's my opinion. If she had just done this with Justin, I think this whole thing would have been nipped in the bud and nobody would have talked about it. There wouldn't have been a need for a lawsuit. They would have just gone about their lives. It's maddening that she couldn't have done this with Justin. But there she is posing with other. She really likes that guy. She really likes Paul Feig. And there they are at aside from the appearance where they are on stage with Paul, the three of them, or in a group shot, these two were never seen together at any point. And then when she was out there taking other pictures, aside from obviously the group shots, like I'm telling you, there doesn't seem to be any other moments with Anna. Now it was more telling, there you go, you saw that. It was more telling when she posted more. She showed off that, again, cast photo, here's her bling. But this is where things got more interesting. Final roundup from A Simple Favor. I know how fortunate I am to work with each of you. Thank you to my friends and loved ones for making this weekend so special. Okay, back to sweatpants now. That was fun. So is this you're not emotionally damaged. You're actually having fun out there and you're working. And people aren't toxically screaming at you. You had one protester who was very respectful. And what is this turmoil and distress you're facing? Here she is with, each one of you. I am so fortunate. Now she's really making sure to support this guy. This guy's been out there because he's been vocal. And then you got all these people. These are all her employees. Her assistant, her makeup, her agent. These are all people that she's closest to who all are paid to be there. And there they all again. These are all her employees. Now, this is the only shot of Anna. Nice distance. How she's fortunate with each of you, but no, she didn't take any time to actually hang out with you. That's Blake's assistant. Leave these people alone. Boots. I don't know what's going on. Glasses. Those look good, I gotta say. Ugly Blake clothes. I don't know what this is. There you go. Okay, that's it. But notice no photos with Anna. No photos with Anna. And that was what was very telling, because yes, and indeed told many people online who report on this that clearly she's not that good with Anna. If they were, they'd be arm in arm supporting and hey, what's up, everybody? And that was exactly not what they were doing. They were not doing that remotely. So look, there's clear drama here still going. Paul, you stepped in it. Stop. And what your wife did is even worse. We talked about that in yesterday's video. I hope you guys saw what Paul Feig's wife, the director of Another Simple Favor, his wife bringing Justin's wife into it. Absolutely despicable. Do not miss yesterday's video. I'll put it at the end of this. It'll be the big one. I'll make sure you guys check it. But it is shameful what Paul Feig's wife has done. And now to see him out there again, gaslighting us all, telling Melanie she's wrong. No, she's not, dude. No, she's not. Just look, I understand you got a movie to promote. You want to defend your co-stars, whatever, but don't lie about it. There's ways to do it. Can we focus on the movie, please? Thank you. There's ways to do it without lying, which you are, Paul. You're absolutely lying here because these two do not get along. It was a nightmare to work with them. And she's telling the world she's terrified to go out. It's in her complaint. And now you're telling them, oh, no, it's not. I mean, Blake's admitting that too, to her credit, how fun it was back to sweatpants now, but yay, I had such a blast. I'm not distressed in a ball in my house, afraid to go out. It looks like you had a fine time going out. Looks like you lived. Looks like everything's going to work out okay for you. It looks like you're not going to have much punishment at all. And I know that's going to upset people, but not only that, she's got another project coming. The Secret Life of Penguins. The Secrets of, I don't know what this is. A penguin documentary that now it's an honor and a dream to narrate this series about fascinating penguins. So you have more work coming out. No one's firing you from these gigs. You're getting support from Hulu, obsessed with them. And look at this. They still have your back. But you're trying to tell us that you're losing gigs and you're having a tough time. You get out. It looks like all of Hollywood still has your back, Blake. That's not good for showing damages. Because let's be real, you're not really seeing actually damages impacted by Justin. You're seeing, if you're seeing any damages, it's because of actions affected by your own behavior. That's the truth. That's the truth. And I hope at some point she's able and forced to acknowledge that, but I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath. What do you guys think? I want to hear your thoughts down below. We got a lot more coming your way. Are you surprised to see Paul Feig out there lying like that? Hit that bell for alerts, smash that thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below. And yeah, Paul, I'm calling you out. I'm calling you a liar. If you're not a liar, then give permission for the crew to speak out without any repercussions. Make it very clear that neither you or Blake will have any repercussions for any crew who wants to come forward and take a lie detector test. How about that? Let's do that, Paul. Let's really see who's telling the truth, shall we? Who are you going to side with, me on that one or Paul? Who do you think's telling the truth, that they didn't all get along? You believe Paul's story or do you believe mine? I want to hear what you think down below. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned. We got a lot more coming your way here on Popcorn Planet.